The indefinite hunger strike staged by the All Nagaland College Students Union at Kohima, which spiral into violence, have been called off. ANGSU leaders met Chief Minister Neferio yesterday and has assured the students' body of all its demands. It may be mentioned that the student body has staged a dharna outside the department office on May 31, demanding the resignation of Director Arjun Singh after details of the fund misuse were not disseminated. And on Tuesday, ANGSU set on an indefinite hunger strike demanding the state government to fulfill the union charters of demand at Secretariat Kohima. While condemning the use of force by the state authority at the hunger strike, later the ANGSU at a press conference held at Kohima stated that the union would continue with its hunger strike. ANGSU General Secretary Videocon condemned the arrest of their president, other colleagues and student leaders and questioned the ground on which they were detained.
They've used all forces and means to stop the ANGSU from going ahead with its demand. Today, the ANGSU would like to strongly condemn the arrest of our president, all Nagaland College Students Unions, some of our other colleagues and innocent students. We questioned on which ground our leaders and students were arrested. They were released only after some hours after we have demanded that our leaders and the students be released. We also condemn.
Regarding the issue of permission to stage the hunger strike, Vidso cited Article 19 of the Constitutions as clearly giving citizens the right to assemble peacefully. While the Naga Students Federation has also condemned the high-handedness of the police forces. Through a press release, the NSF expressed its strong resentment on the state government machineries for resorting to lathi charge, manhandling and the use of water cannons upon the peaceful agitating students in uniform called by the ANGSU at Nagaland Civil Secretariat. Meanwhile, on Wednesday, students in Dimapur also took to the street to show resentment against the government in support of ANGSU. The protests have been a peaceful gathering and there are no reports of Bandh in Dimapur. Besides, activities and the commercial hub were all normal. Later on Wednesday evening, ANGSU leaders met CM Neferio and had called off the hunger strike. ANGSU Vice President Benjon Longchar at a press conference said that the government has assured the students' body of all its demand and therefore it was called off.
The government have agreed and assured to take certain steps and to meet the demands of the ANGSU. Point number one, the state government expressed its serious concern on the misappropriation of state technical and scholarship funds. And while condemning such illegal practices, the government has also assured to impress upon the investigating agencies for early report and assured to take stern action against the officers and the staffs involved. The government has also agreed to keep away the incumbent director of technical education from the responsibility of holding the office, and if needed be, he also may be suspended until the reports are finalized for fair inquiry.
The protests in Dimapur also have been called off after the ANGSU informed the colleges that the government has positively assured the students' body of its demands. With Inzan Memokubu, Kohima.